Okay, welcome everybody. This is TV Book Club, the show we watch, discuss some of our favorite weekly shows. I'm your host Rasheed, and on today's episode we have Zelick.
What's up, guys?
Edo.
Hey, y'all.
Kwame.
What's good?
What's going on, fellas? I'm happy to have all y'all here. You feel me? It's been a little bit.
Happy to be here.
You know, it's great to see y'all faces. You know what I mean?
Great to be back. Everybody's still alive. It's amazing.
Yeah. You feel me? So on today's episode, we want to talk about Atlanta. So we want to talk about episode 1, the most Atlanta, and also episode 2, the homeliest little horse. So basically on episode 1, little recap of episode 1. It was kind of like taking it back to like the Black Lives Matter movement. Darius was trying to like return an air fryer during like when niggas was at a store, and like he ran into that lady that was on that wheelchair that was like stepping motherfuckers and shit like that. But she was following the nigga around like the whole fucking episode. It was kind of weird and funny in a sense. Paperboy also had a storyline as well during the episode where like one of his favorite rappers that he liked passed away, and it took him to like his little scavenger hunt through the dude's last album, and ended up at the dude's funeral. So that shit was kind of cool too. And then lastly with Van and Earn, they were like stuck at a mall in like a weird fucking vacuum where niggas couldn't remember nothing. It was like kind of weird, but it was I thought it was interesting. But I guess overall, what did y'all think about the first episode or Atlanta coming back? Because they came back real early since last season. Like I think last season ended not too long ago. So what y'all think about the first episode, the first comeback? Kwame, you can go first.
Yeah, the first episode kind of confused me. I won't lie. Like I was just really confused the whole episode, and I didn't really understand the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole plot line with Earn and Van. You know, like what was the big picture there? Like I don't get it. And even with the white lady, I don't know. Like I feel like Atlanta always knows how to tell a good story, but then it has like endless jokes where it has you like laughing throughout the entire episode. That's how I felt last season. I know y'all didn't fuck with last season. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
That's
last season was okay. It was all right.
Man, last season was great. Like I thought that shit was hilarious. But the first episode for me, I don't think I laughed not more than like twice.
Wasn't a laughing episode.
It wasn't a laughing episode, yeah, but I thought it was still interesting. You feel what I'm saying? Like
which Atlanta episode has not been a laughing episode? Name one.
A couple of them don't be laughing episodes for real.
I mean, I can't name it off the top of my head.
I can't think on the top of my head, but I see where we're going with not a laughing episode. I feel like it was more to attract bring us in. And I feel
like they're back to Atlanta. Like it's the most Atlanta. Like they back, where the shit really started at for real. So like, they took. You feel me? They just.
Bro, I laughed this episode. What are you talking about? When they hit the lady with the fire extinguisher, that was funny. Haha, that was funny.
It was hilarious when Darius was trying to return his air fryer.
Okay, yeah, that was hilarious.
That was funny.
That's one. That's one.
The fact that I think the whole satire thing is like that Darius is in the midst of all of this. He's still trying to be a good person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And notice how the white hate, even though he's still trying to be a good person, the white hate is coming for him, but slowly. It comes for all of us. It comes for all of us, being good or bad. And another thing is just one last thing before but she didn't care regardless of if he was doing the right thing or the wrong thing. It was just Caucasian hating him for being who he was, wrong place, wrong time.
Practice.
Even though she was coming slowly, the danger was apparent. She had a knife. And she would have stabbed him. She would have stabbed him.
Found this man everywhere.
And even at the end of the episode, you heard the little wheelchair and when
pull up on
the air fryer. So yeah. All right. So what about because like people related that rapper that Paperboy was following around, not following around, but like listening for the scavenger hunt, they related that to MF Doom and his death.
Yeah, I thought the same exact thing.
Yeah. How y'all feel about that? And like what do y'all think about like rappers that are like, I guess, underground rappers, like your favorite rappers, whatever. But like it seems like they have like a lot of love in the community for certain niggas, but they don't have, I guess, a big fan base in a sense type shit. Like only 5 niggas ended up pulling up to that funeral, and basically, Shorty was like, "Well, if you listen to the album, you will really, know to come here." So it seemed like most niggas probably just listening to the fucking album.
But it was hella steps, bro. It was like 15 steps, bro.
You got time to do all that, yeah. Like
I would only do that for Drake, bro. I'm not doing that for any other artist.
That's crazy.
Well, I will say, because I'm an avid MF Doom listener, I will say he is very mysterious, and he's like I think that's where everybody picking up. Like he always wore a mask. You rarely see his face. If y'all know who Banksy is, he's an artist. Yeah. He's kind of like the rap version of Banksy. Like he doesn't really give out his identity that much, and like he's a very acquired taste. So it's like he might have 5 fans, but you're gonna hear a beat that he sampled or he produced on a Wiz Khalifa tape. You'll hear it on a Tyler the Creator album. So it's like, so like relating that to Blood, what's his name? Blood something. Blood Bro.
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods. Yeah. Blue Bloods, like you feel me? He didn't have that many people there, but Paperboy is one of the hottest rappers in Atlanta. And he's saying like, I grew up on his shit. So it's kind of like I think that's a real cool tie if they were paying homage to MF Doom, who did just recently die. So like I think it'd be I think that was really cool if that was the case. They may speak on it later. I don't know. But if they did, I think that was real cool.
Okay. How'd y'all pick it up that it was MF Doom?
Well, in the casket, he didn't. They had a fake skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the wordplay, if you listen to MF Doom, he likes to tell a lot of stories. A lot of, funny
I was going to say because of the cadence of the rapping. Like,
yeah, that too.
So that's where I was coming from.
Because it was a fake skeleton with a hat on, so
What I liked about this, it showed that like what rappers listen to, which is important to me because like we don't know really what like our favorite rappers are listening to like 24/7, and it shows like they're not listening to it for reasons that sometimes I think we listen to music. Sometimes I honestly think we listen to music because of clout. What are other people listening to? I think rappers listening to music straight off our bars sometimes. That was cool to me. And he was like, I like that artist, and who influences our rappers, and I thought that was kind of deep. And like, you might not have a huge following like you just said, but you're influencing the person who's actually doing the influencing, and I think that's just huge. And if that's what they were trying to show, that was tough to me. I got it.
Yeah, it's tough.
And I think, and similarly with MF Doom, like he passed away, but it wasn't announced to the public until months later, and it's the same thing with the dude in the episode. So that's kind of cool. And then I think also like one thing that's been brought up too, like Paperboy has been talking about death or like an idea of death through like every season for real. Like I hope you feel me, like nothing happened to that man this season, because we know this is the last season of Atlanta. And that's a lot of rappers dying in their city for real. Like so
a lot of rappers dying. Yeah.
So, yeah. So that shit kind of iffy. So
y'all think they're gonna they're gonna kill someone off?
Yeah,
I mean, they got shit to lose. They ain't got shit to lose, bro. It's the last season.
Last season. I think so.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't matter, but still.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill Darius. They better not kill Darius.
Nah, they better not kill Darius. Darius Nigerian, so he can't die. Like,
like Darius is mad.
Makes sense.
He's mad tactical too. Like he's not gonna go down without figuring out how to not go down.
I actually disagree. I think out of all of them, I can see him just like holding his hands, like, all right, take me now. I'm ready. Like, I've been ready.
Like that though. Yeah.
Out of all of them, like Ern would be praying not to go, but this man was like, just take me now.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So the next part of the episode was with Ern and Van. So like it looked like they was going to the mall to pick some shit up or return some shit. I don't even know the fuck they was going to the mall for, but they ran into like all their past like exes and like shit like that. And like the one thing that kind of stood out to me, Ern ran into a girl, and Vanessa was like, yo, like who the fuck was that? Like da da da. And then sure enough, they in the store, and then Vanessa ex come up on him like, hey, what's up? Like, how you been? Da da da. Vanessa was like, yo, like I met this nigga like 15 years ago in this
same place, bro. Same place.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I mean, that's and just in life, it's like if you don't do nothing to change the situation. You just gonna be in the same fucking situation for real. But that was one thing. But like, it was just kind of weird. Like, I don't know if they were trying to like just show that like a lot of people don't be moving or like niggas be stationary a lot,
be stagnant
like in your home city.
People do stay in Atlanta. I do know. I don't want to talk about like the whole thing, but I know specifically all my cousins said that like people just be there for forever and like live in the same spot, hanging out with the same people. Like, and it's kind of stagnant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think one thing about Atlanta, which is not this don't tie in the show, but to that, I think why people be staying in Atlanta is because like networking is very strong there. That didn't really show in this episode, but it might be something that might come up later on in the season. Networking is very strong in Atlanta. Like, for example, in rap, for example, in Atlanta, they always drop in Atlanta rappers in the intro music or something like that. Like, they always look out for each other for real. So I think that's why it's a good place to stay. Now, the Atlantic Station situation, I don't know what the fuck that was about because Shorty was talking about she was getting her dad a present, and the last movie that was showing was Now You See Me Too, and I was like,
that was some years ago.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, I was gonna ask y'all what y'all thought about like what was the purpose behind them. Everybody kind of be like stuck in a fucking time loop of the fucking Atlantic Station.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
go ahead.
The episode made me even like more confused when like Ern and Van and I forget old girl's name they was with trying to get her father a gift.
Mm-hmm.
They finally was able to get out of the mall and they appeared back to the funeral.
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all. That like, you know what I'm saying? I know
it was weird.
I figured y'all had a theory, not me.
No, so one thing I thought of was like, so right before they went to go open that door, Van asked Ern like, "Yo, would you leave me here like all your other exes for real?" And Van and Ern was like, "I would never leave you like ever, no shit like." So it was something like that. I would never do that. You not like that for real.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you be like one or something.
And then also like it was kind of weird too because they went through that fucking door and they was like, "Oh, it's wet, it's fucking dark, it's fucking
What was that?
Is it like, are you going through like, so it kind of seemed like, and they ended up at a funeral. So it was like, was that like a fucking rebirth or some shit like that? Like, I don't fucking know. Like this.
That's deep.
You feel me?
Hold on, twin.
Hey man, somebody got sick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
open up these niggas' minds, bro.
I kind of saw it as like, you know how when you stop talking to somebody for real, you really cut off all communication. You don't know what's going on with them. They technically for real die.
Yeah.
For real. But I also think we all have like one ex, you know, that you don't really want them to die. And we haven't talked to Van and him are still together. And she asked him like, "You gonna leave me out like all these other niggas?" And she was like, "Nah, like no, in other words, you my favorite ex. Like I don't want to leave you like to die out here like everybody else can." And with her too, like all of her exes were right there too, but she chose him, and they at the end they're the ones getting out together.
Right.
Yeah.
We all got a favorite ex. We don't want to die.
Okay.
Don't kill that one. Kill them all, but don't kill that one.
It's been a couple times. But shit, I mean, overall, I thought the episode was cool, kind of interesting. I think it was a good way to bring back like everybody had all the main characters had their own separate storylines in the episode, and they all ended up with each other at the end too. So,
what's the rating, Rasheed?
My rating?
Yeah,
I give it an 8.5.
Okay.
Paperboy's shirt was backwards the whole time. I want to say that. I had that written down, by the way.
Paperboy's shirt was backwards?
His shirt was backwards the whole episode. I don't know if that means anything, but we talked about that. Yeah. I just want to put that out there.
Backwards.
I mean, what you would rate it?
I mean, I'll get that joint like a 6.5. Like,
yeesh.
At least they pass.
It's a D minus, bro.
Y'all know me. I'm an Atlanta stan. It just didn't do it for me. Like, I feel like y'all would have at least figured like more things out. It was just really random. Maybe like in another episode, like they'll like, I don't know, not do a flashback, but like have something like come
connecting
to life.
Pieces.
Exactly. That'll make a little bit more sense. But nah, it just didn't do it for me. Even like them popping back into the funeral and then they just act like, "Oh, hey, what's good?" Like it was normal.
Yeah. That was crazy. them coming into the funeral, I was just like, all right, because I was rocking with them, like, oh, where are they gonna go? But when they came to the funeral, I was like, okay, I don't get it now.
Nobody asked questions. Like we were just like,
no questions.
Well, time to go to the car.
That's how Atlanta be though. Like niggas, Darius just end up wherever the fuck meeting.
Always, Darius always finds his way back like a dog.
Yeah. You
always finds his way back.
I wasn't really too surprised about that. Well, Eddie
and also, hold on, real quick. He left the exes back there. Imagine if you actually knew that y'all exes were stuck in a perpetual like doom. They've been there for years. Y'all would just leave them there. They just left.
Yeah, 100%.
What business I got?
No thought.
Yeah, at all. None at all.
Yeah.
Think twice.
Sorry, keep going. My bad.
I was just gonna ask Eddie, what would you rate it?
The first episode, I'm not gonna lie, it had me drawn in. It was very confusing, so I'll probably give it like a 7.8.
Okay.
Don't want to give it just an 8. If you round it, it's an 8. You know, it's really on how you feel. But I'm gonna give it like a 7.8. It had me drawn in. It's just there's just something like some parts of it that I still don't understand like now. So that's why I can't give it a full 8. But it was cool.
And then Zelick, what about you?
7.1. It wasn't worse than like a C minus, but like, you know, for me personally, there was just some stuff that didn't connect. And I like to understand things at the end of the episode. I really like to get the meaning, and I feel like I just didn't get it.
Yeah, I feel it. I mean, I feel like Atlanta though, especially after last season, it's like you ain't gonna get a meaning every time for real. Like you just gonna have to enjoy the show type shit. You know?
I just personally feel like if I'm giving these niggas every Thursday for these next couple of weeks.
All right, nigga. All right.
Accountability. You feel me?
I respect that.
Accountability.
I ain't mad at that. Okay. Well, all right. Well, how about we move on to the next episode though? Because I thought, this was pretty good. But I'm curious. Nigga said fuck mental health. My fault. But
I hate therapy episodes.
But this episode was the Homeliest Little Horse. Basically it dives into like a lot of Ern's past, and you know, he's really in therapy talking through like a lot of shit that he's going through and trying to get through. So how it starts, I don't remember exactly how it starts, but he was in therapy because his doctor.
It starts with the white lady, remember, in the book, the white lady in the book.
White lady in the book, yeah. So yeah, a random new character got introduced. It was a white lady that was writing a book, and she kind of like, I think she was like an unsuccessful writer or whatever.
Broke as fuck,
but she got an opportunity from some random fucking person, basically to like, hey, you might have a book deal. You just got to do this reading at an elementary school, and you'll be fine. And then we just go from there. And then also concurrently through the episode, Ern is in therapy, like psychology therapy, because his doctor recommended him to go to therapy due to like chest pain or whatever. And he has like an EKG machine connected to him, and his doctor is telling him like, yeah, it's nothing wrong with you like physically. It's like it's your mental, your stress was fucking you up for real. And he like, bro, like I'm not stressed out. Like I'm making a lot of money. You feel me? Like everything kind of working good. Like, but it seems like he like, I don't know if I want to say he's not happy. Like
I feel like he was holding back.
Like, yes, maybe he just like got a lot of repressed emotions or whatever. But I guess like how do y'all feel about Ern in therapy? Like, what do y'all think about it? Because even like that's a thing that we don't talk a lot about in the Black community. Zelick making ass like, no, fuck that. We ain't doing that.
No therapy, bro. No therapy, bro.
Thug it out, right?
Thug it out, drink it away.
Die.
His therapist is cool as hell.
His therapist ain't cool, and it was a black man that seemed that could relate to Ern in different ways as well.
Yeah, and it seemed like they really had like a relationship and really like fuck with each other. I mean, much better than my therapist. You know, my therapist don't want to be there. He on his computer and everything. It's wild. Oh, but he also knows that I don't want to be there either. So we be ending like 30 minutes early. It's not really
bro, what? Aren't you paying for this?
Yeah,
my insurance is paying for it. It's not me.
Hey, that's cool.
Cool. But I don't know. No, I really like the therapy part. Like even like him getting him like a gift so he could lay down on the ground
Boo that part so much. That's probably the price of like one session. You think he's about to really do that? Nah. Sorry.
You don't know how much this pillow costs. I mean, I thought it was
that shit was
it looked comfortable as fuck. He rolled that bitch out, bro. Like, nah. No, that was a pretty penny. I don't agree with that, but I will say that the connection was too quick. He was like, dang. So that's the reason? It's probably because you were abused as a child. What do you think about that? I'm like, bro, it's his second meeting.
But
I was fixing all the issues right there, bro.
How long was he going to therapy for? I don't know if you know that.
We don't know.
But we kind of know that the first time he was in there, they were getting acquainted. He was explaining stuff to him. So that has to be either his first or second time.
There could have been time in between those sessions.
That abuse shit caught me by surprise. I'm not gonna lie.
I was gonna bring that up too. Like, did learn that Aaron got like molested when he was younger by somebody, either a family member or somebody that he trusted or whatever. So I guess it kind of related to like he finally also told us the story about Princeton about he had an RA co-worker that was like wild out on him, like just because he had to go get something out of her room. And he had a fucking, and basically they made him out to seem like a fucking villain when he wasn't really doing no crazy shit. So and then
you're not supposed to be going into people's rooms unannounced. I was an RA.
I was also an RA. You feel what I'm saying? I do get that, but he ain't steal nothing. He ain't like. I mean, like
we don't, and that's the biggest thing. Is like we don't like someone went inside their room without her knowing. He didn't right know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying from an RA standpoint, I understand how it was seen as an issue. Obviously, it's racist.
I mean, all right. So Zelick, you in that situation, right? And it's an RA on your staff. It's something in your room that you need to get for a fucking job opportunity. You have the key. Would you do the same thing Aaron did?
I'm weighing it. Like, what's more important, my RA job / like this job interview for real? And it's only because I've seen people just get kicked out of being RA for like I was an RA at Courtyards, bro. Like people get kicked out of being RA for like the smallest of things. Like you have to abide by the rules. Y'all the enforcers of the rules. Like y'all are the fake cops.
You breaking the rules, I don't know.
And you going inside a Caucasian girl's room.
Yeah, that's kind of deep.
And I'm like, you're not catching.
But what we missing
going in any Caucasian rooms.
But we missing though. Y'all, you was real cool.
Caucasian. Yeah, that was his friend, and he entrusted her. That's like a
Casey. That's like a Casey to you. That's like Casey snitching on you.
Fuck no. That's no.
Hey,
no. First of all, he had just met this girl. He said that was his friend. That was his man. Me and Casey been rocking for 4 or 5 years straight.
Yeah, but like, let's say you and Casey just met that first year though.
Respectfully, if we had just met that first year, and this is just me, shout out to Casey, love you, bro. I ain't going in that room. I don't trust you yet. I don't trust you.
But that's because
I'd be trusting white people a lot slower than black people.
Yeah, that's facts.
I think what's really fucked up about that part is like you gotta look at yourself as a person. Like when shit like that happens, and like you just gotta start going backtracking on all the shit that you think is the good traits of you that's not helpful. Like for example, like some people might say Ern had trusted her way too early, or
for sure
befriended her way too quick and thought that was cool, and that you could tell that is one of the reasons why the whole thing really hurt him, because like he's like, I really trusted this bitch, and like all that shit went down, and it fucked up. If he wasn't in the position where he was now, it all would have fucked up his future. So it's like, it's like when you look at it like that, I feel like everybody has had a character flaw in their life that like had them thinking about shit. So it's kind of like personable. And like you look at it and you're like, I feel that. So that part of that part of the therapy session really made me like I really felt that part. I was like, damn, like everybody's not you. You feel me? Everybody's not.
Everybody not gonna react to a situation how you would. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like the therapist even asked him like, yo, do you trust people? Do you trust people? He said, and what Aaron said is like, I trust people to do, what they gonna do based off their behavior type shit. You know what I'm saying?
That was good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Like, damn, like that's some real shit. Like, you feel me? Like, you just trust niggas to act in their character for real, but you can't.
I don't think anything's wrong with that, bro.
I don't think nothing wrong with that.
If you know your man's have a stealing problem and he steals something, you did trust him.
You did. You trusted him.
You trusted the nigga too. You trusted him.
Right. It's how you adapt. I feel like he adapted well to the situation. Yeah. I feel like if they would have asked him that question before the shit happened, he probably wouldn't have said that.
Wouldn't have said that, right? Exactly.
Yeah,
right.
So I feel like
but then also that whole situation like changed a lot of shit in his life, right? Because like you feel me, he now fucking Princeton's trying to they kicked the nigga out of school for some bullshit. Now they trying to invite him back because
honorary degree.
I mean, all this other shit, and then he like, you know what? He's trying to decide on whether to do it or not. He decides he's thinking about doing it, and then he's at the fucking airport, and he's getting fucking harassed by this white lady at TSA or whatever, and the bitch is tweaking and on him and all this other shit.
Were they going to Princeton?
What'd you say?
Was that the trip that they were going to Princeton, or was it like a trip somewhere else?
I think they were about to go to Princeton, right?
Yeah, they're going to Princeton for the speech.
Yeah. Yeah, so they were gonna go, and I think because all that hassle, he just said, "Fuck it, like I ain't going no more." But since he was inconvenienced by that white woman, I think he just want to get revenge on a white woman in general, type shit. So he took all that, and I ain't mad at it.
I like that.
He took all that anger out on Sasha, the first white girl that got him kicked out of Princeton. It's like, oh, this bitch got me kicked out of Princeton. Now this bitch not trying to let me go to Princeton. Oh yeah, somebody gonna have to catch this.
Someone gotta pay, bro.
Somebody got
enough.
Somebody got fucking paid.
When is enough? But
I ain't gonna lie though. The shit was kind of evil though, like super fucking evil.
You know what else?
He was doing a lot. He was doing a lot.
You know what else is evil though? Racism, my brother. That is what is evil. That's very evil. You feel me?
Yeah,
bro. He recorded it though. He recorded her getting like fucking crying.
All right, let me ask y'all something. You feel me? So like,
and he got money. And he got money.
That's the thing. That's the thing. It's the power, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you have the power to get back at a person that ruined your day, not your day. It's not even that simple. Ruined the whole shit. Yeah, you gotta pick up the honorary degree. You gotta give a speech to your old school. You feel me? And they just doing it for no reason. This woman don't know earn from nothing, bro. It's just because her pure hate. It's her pure hate. You got your family with you got your family with you, seeing you being thrown out there like a nigga, you feel me? Like if you have the power to get back, you gonna say no? Like we gotta be real. Like we gotta be real.
Not
he
saying
did a lot of work for that.
I was gonna say, but like the planning,
but you got it.
But bro, like it's not. Is it like even what's that nigga name? Even Paperboy and the other dude. Man, I don't know why I'm forgetting his name right now.
Tracy. No.
Fucking
Darius.
Yeah. Paperboy and Darius was like, bro, like you did a lot, bro. Like, why you do
Paperboy a hypocrite too, bro.
When he spent all that, like, you feel me? Like, he's like, I mean, Aaron's like, no, fuck it, like, I don't give a fuck, like, you feel me? Like, but it's like, why do all that though, bro? I can see, like, maybe fucking calling up the real manager or some shit like that and like sorting that out. But this is a fucking devised, you know what I'm saying, proper plan shit you had going on, like. Pay actors, pay the kids. Like, you did a lot of shit,
bro.
They was sleeping.
When I was broke, I was the nice guy. And what was niggas doing? They was shitting on me.
You.
They was shitting on me, bro. And also, everybody, what's really fucked up about it is because we've seen some episodes where Paperboy has put in an unnecessary amount of energy into some shit. You feel me? So that's kind of hypocritical. Everybody got some petty in them, bro. Where they put a little.
You ain't think that was too extreme though?
It was, and Derek, Ern is the manager also. He got to set the tone. Like, yes, the artist can go off wild, but you the manager, you need to keep things a certain being level-headed. You handling my money, nigga. Like, I can't have you flying off the
shit. Like,
actually, I got a question. So, like, y'all saw how I was kind of surprised how Darius and Paperboy, like, their reaction to it. Like, I thought they were actually gonna be like joking along with it, like thinking it was funny. Do you think like whatever happened like last season changed like who they were as people?
What you mean by that?
Like, Paperboy went through a lot.
I do. I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would say when it comes to Darius and Paperboy and Ern's decisions are always looked at as the odd one out. Like ever since that homecoming incident too, like when they went to the homecoming and you feel me, Ern was like Tracy was really getting on Ern's case, like really bagging on him. And no matter how mad Ern got, nobody understood him. Like nobody was like, you feel me? All right, Tracy, chill out. They like Ern, chill out. But Ern's not doing that. He's just taking all the jabs. And then when he wants shit to pull over and fight him, nobody gets it. But that could have just stopped. Like that could have been stopped. Niggas was like, Tracy, chill. So I feel like I feel like it's just the way they look at. I feel like they be low bro and earn sometimes. Like,
but I don't know, bro. Earn the most responsible. They go to earn for the earn the problem solver though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
like
he needs to keep his cool.
Like, yeah, he maintains cool. You know exactly. He got the answers to everything. Like they asked this nigga, yo, what's my fucking gamer fucking tag?
That was hilarious. From when they were like 5 or 6.
When they was kids, like, you know what I'm saying?
He was like, Mulan, come on.
You feel me? Nigga asked,
you gotta have your fun.
Yeah.
That's just fun. I can't look. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a spiteful nigga, bro. So I can't sit here and be hypocritical. I can't lie to y'all.
You would do all that.
We on season 2 of the podcast. I can't lie to y'all now.
You would Zelick?
You guys don't know this about me, but like, if something has the ability to actually anger me, that means it really hit me here. So I have no problem. And I work from home, bro. I have no problem taking the time out of my day to ruin your day. I have no problem, bro.
I would try my best not to get on y'all niggas' bad side, because goddamn.
No, it's different. It's you feel me? It depends. Like, nobody is close to me in any level would ever push me there. But like, a nigga I don't know? Bro, what? Easily.
And if I had the money, I would definitely ruin a nigga's day.
Y'all do know Aaron realized like he was tweaking. He was drinking. Yeah. He was like, I gotta go back to therapy.
That's the best part about it though. That's the best part about it though. Because it's like when it's all over, that's the full circle, bro. Yeah. Like, that's like, look, my cousin told me, bro, we were talking about that, so he told me sometimes, bro, shit like spite is better than therapy, bro. Because it makes you realize, you feel me? So it's like, just talking to your therapist sometimes ain't enough. Sometimes you gotta put action. You feel me? So he put action, and now he realized, I see my flaws. You feel me? But at least this bitch got hers. That shit was on every TV.
Yo, like, that's what I'm saying.
In the bar, he was getting niggas shots. He paying niggas, got it on every TV. I'm like, damn,
how much money did he spend?
How much money? I was like,
how much money does he have? They said he got a new opportunity in LA or something like that.
Yeah, like, he did.
Is he about to quit being Paperboy? What's it called? Was that discussed?
Yeah, that's messy.
Because if you create a director, you probably don't have the time to manage Paperboy, especially if this nigga needs like the passwords to his stuff, bro. You're not gonna have the time.
Right, that shit gonna get messy. But I mean, overall though, I think it was a good episode, and I think the season's gonna get back to like what we originally loved about Atlanta, and like, you know, when we first started watching.
Which is what?
Just it's like nigga shit. You feel me? Niggas doing evil shit sometimes, but like funny.
Okay.
As well.
Nigga shit. Hashtag nigga shit. We call that
nigga shit. I mean,
gang.
Yeah. Well, I think we can wrap it up. So thanks everybody for watching today's episode of TV Book Club. Special shout out to our guests. Please like, follow, subscribe, Nimbus Network Media on all socials. If you'd like to hop on the show, please DM us on Instagram, and I'm gonna see y'all next week. Appreciate it.
All right, guys.
Bye.